everyone, and welcome to another edition of Paul's Cinema Picks of the Week. I'm your host, Brantford's film enthusiast, Paul Westbrook, as it says on my shirt, as I always like to advertise there. And hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving week, and because last week we did a show on Thanksgiving, so we wanted to prepare you a little bit for the Thanksgiving thing. But that's all done now, and went and saw Halloween Ends this week. I'm not giving any spoilers online, so I'll just let you know that now. But I'll say it was good and okay at the same time. And with that being said, now we move on to today's theme, which is the actor Vin Diesel. Yes, Vin Diesel, the star of the Fast and Furious movies and star of the Riddick films, among others, which I'll be discussing. And my sister had a few tidbits about Vin Diesel himself, like his real name, for instance. What was it?
Mark Sinclair.
Mark Sinclair. And when was Vin Diesel born?
Mark Sinclair was born July 18th, 1967.
1967, wow.
He's 55.
So he's a 55-year-old guy. But he is one of the great movie stars, certainly a great action star.
He's also a producer, writer, and director.
Producer, writer, and director, so he's a jack of all trades. That's why I like to call some of the actors that do a lot of those multitasking. They call them jack of all trades. And Vin Diesel's pretty good at that. And so, you have to bear with me. Like I said, I don't really know a lot about Vin Diesel, like the background stuff. And my sister has a lot of information on on him, so she'll be able to add little tidbits here and there, like she mentioned where he was born, mentioned his real name, and he has a twin brother, apparently, you said.
I read that. I'm trying to verify that.
And Vin Diesel does have a twin brother. Yeah, it's not fully verified, but yeah, I think he has a twin brother, and I know he was famous for playing in, like I said, the Fast and Furious. That's what I know of him most. And apparently he and Dwayne Johnson didn't exactly get along, according to a lot of the rumors about the set, that they'd had a creative clash, more or less, and they weren't talking for a while. And I was hoping that works out. But I want to show you a couple of the movies that I got today, that I brought here. Of course, I always like to start off with the first Fast and Furious movie. I didn't bring them all, I just brought the first one. This is the one that introduces Dominic Toretto. If I'm pronouncing that right. Dominic Toretto, yep. That's his character. And here he is with Paul Walker. If my sister can zoom in on that.
Yeah, it's a little bright. Turn it away from the...
Turn a little over this way?
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, I want you guys to see the cover for this. This is...
there we go. Got it.
Yeah, this is the first Fast and Furious movie here. It's the all-new Tripped Out edition. And it has little additions there. You got exclusive features. You got a turbocharged prelude for Too Fast, Too Furious, which was the follow-up to this one. You get an all-new movie experience, which I'll explain what it says on the package here. It says, one click of the remote instantly takes you from the movie to inside the hottest action of the creation of the cool special effects to experience the movie in an incredible all-new way. You got multi-camera angles, exclusive behind-the-camera footage, deleted scenes, and the added much, much more, which probably means a lot more of that stuff. You get tricking out a hot car, exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, thrilling DVD-ROM, which really doesn't apply here because we don't have a DVD-ROM, and then more stuff that's on there. But yeah, I always considered this one the best of the series, which some people actually said has gone on too long now, because they said we're at, what, number 10 they're filming right now? I think they did number 9, and they're doing part 10.
That's good. I was just looking at that too.
But yeah, a lot of people said that the series was going over what it should, like they should have ended at a certain point, but if people liked it, it's fine. But yeah, there's some series.
Yeah, Fast 10. I think we're going on. Yeah,
Fast 10 should be out next year. I heard.
Good match, boys.
And that.
Don't mind background noise.
Yeah, that's all right. It's Dave. That's our other informant, our Cineplex informant. And, of course, we got our mascot here, Dobby. He's
licking the pillow.
Licking a pillow right now. But, yes, a lot of people really enjoyed the Fast and Furious movies for what they are. They're not Oscar-winning type movies, but they're not supposed to be. They're that action. It's an escapism type movie for those who love their action and their fast cars and beautiful women, which usually adorns most of the movies in this series. But I liked it, and I thought Paul Walker especially did a really good job too. But yeah, Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto, yeah, he's the one that really held the whole series together, his character. And we're anxious to see how Dom develops even more as a character as Part 10 comes into the theaters. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing that one. Second, we have the Riddick trilogy. I brought this one here. It's the third one, Dark Fury. Not Chronicles of Riddick. Dark Fury is an animated version of the series. But my favorite one was Pitch Black. That's the one that introduces you to the character of Riddick, who's an escaped thief and convict. And, of course, he's the one that saves these other people from these creatures on this planet. From what I remember, it's been a while since I've seen Pitch Black, but it was good. It had its eerie moments. And the most noteworthy thing is the introduction of Vin Diesel's character as Riddick. And Chronicles of Riddick was the sequel to it. And again, it's live action, and you see Riddick more developed and continuing to help these people, help different people and astronauts and stuff that he has to deal with.
He also finds out where he's from in the second movie.
His origin. He gets to find out. So you actually delve into the background more or less of his character, and you really find out about who he is, where he comes from. I think they mentioned his family. I'm not sure. I didn't really see him.
They mentioned where he's from, where his people are, which are Furian.
What are they?
Furian.
Furian, which is a space race, of course, of alien beings. Like, the first time I saw it, I thought Riddick was a robot. For some reason, I don't know why it was. I thought that Riddick was a robot, but apparently as went along, I said, no, he's a Furian. It's an advanced humanoid organism, more or less, if you want to talk space talk. But yeah, Pitch Black I thought was really good, and like I said, Dark Fury is more of it continues Riddick's story, and I think Vin Diesel did the voice for he does the voice. I was reading it here on the package, but it's more of an animated one. So yeah, here they got Pitch Black, then you got Dark Fury and Riddick. Although it should be Pitch Black, Riddick, and then Dark Fury. But that's how they packaged it, and he's certainly another memorable character. If you love sci-fi, this one should be right up your alley here, so try to find this one. The Riddick Trilogy. Pitch Black, Dark Fury, and the Chronicles of Riddick. Then you have Vin Diesel in, yes, another science fiction type movie that they got called Babylon AD, Raw and Uncut. So here, it's a futuristic world that our character's in. And Vin Diesel, he plays a character called, I have to pronounce this here, Torup, a ruthless mercenary hired to smuggle a mysterious young woman from the past post-apocalyptic confines of Eastern Europe to the glittering megalopolis of New York City. And he's hunted at every turn, it says here. So Torup transports his charge across a nightmarish wasteland only to uncover a shocking secret that will bring the entire world to its knees. And it has the usual Vin Diesel array of eye-popping action. You have a bit of romance, of course, in the movie. And again, it's like a sci-fi theme, so it's really good. And this one here is an unrated extended cut. because it contains over 10 minutes of additional footage. So you get that as well. I remember I bought this at a, I think it was a Blockbuster video or Jumbo Video. It looks more like the Jumbo Video sign, but I remember I bought this one and I had not seen it, and I enjoyed Vin Diesel's work, so I wanted to see this movie here, and it was great. Like, I mean, it kept my interest in the whole film, and if it can do that, then it's really good. And a lot of his characters seem very similar, like Dominic Toretto, Torub, or Riddick, or the other character I'm going to mention in just a second. But yeah, as far as anything goes, Vin Diesel certainly has a great future as an action star. Been a little while since we've seen him, but I guess he's, like I said, filming Fast and Furious 10, as you were mentioning, Seth?
It doesn't say that that's in publication yet.
Yeah.
However, I do have a list of ones that are coming out. Just give me a moment here.
Oh, of upcoming movies?
Yeah.
Upcoming movies with Vin Diesel? Great.
Let me see here. What year are we in? Fast X, which is Fast and Furious 10.
Yeah. I remember he did a movie called A Man Apart, which was really good. That was great acting as well.
The second Avatar.
He's going to be in the new
Avatar, that's coming up.
Great. And,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yes, how could I forget? He's Groot. He's the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy series. I am Groot. That's the little tree thing.
Avatar 3 in 2024.
Yes, because James Cameron wants to do at least four so far. Depends on the interest, but some people liked the Avatar, some people didn't, but if it makes money.
There's a few movies here that you would never know that he was in.
So he's going to be a very busy man for the next little while.
I can mention a few ones that you probably don't have.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of part he plays in it, but Harrison Ford plays in it. Presumed Innocent.
Ah, yes.
He's in that.
I don't have
I don't think I've seen that movie, but he plays in that.
I've heard the name.
Here's one I never knew. Daredevil. He plays in Daredevil.
Ah.
But I don't know the part.
Like, I know he wasn't Bullseye because that was Colin Farrell. But yeah, Vin Diesel would be in there somewhere. He could have been one of the henchmen, one of the...
Multifacial.
Multifacial.
He was the main character of that one.
Fascinating.
Avengers Endgame, because Groot was in there.
Yes.
Hitman.
Yeah, he was in the Hitman movie.
Wealth Breaks the Internet, which is a cartoon.
Ah. So he's delved into animation as well. Strays.
Now, my roommate Dave can vouch for this movie because he knows about it. Boiler Room.
What was that one?
Boiler Room.
Boiler Room.
What's it about again?
Yeah, it's has something to do with the stock market and stuff like that. I think they're doing stuff that's illegal, I'm pretty sure. But it's all about getting people to invest in some kind of, whether it be a phony corporation or whatever. That's basically what they're doing. High finance, espionage, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Find Me Guilty. The Iron Giant.
Yes, he was the Iron Giant. That was actually one of my favorite early films, even before I even knew who he was.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yes, he's in the new one.
The Last Witch Hunter.
Great movie.
The Pacifier. I just watched that last week.
That's where he is a babysitter.
He's in the army, but he has to babysit these kids. And he's also in Saving Private Ryan.
Ah, yes. He'd be one of the many soldiers.
And don't forget his other movies. It's Triple X.
Triple X, yes.
Where he's a daredevil stunt guy. He gets caught by, I believe it's the CIA or something like that. They put him undercover, yeah. Those three of those.
The third one, The Return of Xander, he plays a character called Xander Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the second one had Ice Cube, I think it was.
I think so. But those are the movies I can attest to.
That's very helpful because, like I said, there wasn't a lot I was able to expound on about Vin Diesel. But again, like I said, he's one of the top action stars. going today. And like I said, it's too bad that he and Dwayne had a creative falling out, but at the same time, hopefully they can work that out and then continue doing another movie, hopefully together sometime down the road. Oh yes, there's one here I have called Bloodshot.
That's why I didn't bring it up. I
There's
knew
the
you
one
had
called
it.
Bloodshot. He plays Ray Garrison. He's a soldier that's killed in action and brought back to life again as a superhero called Bloodshot by the RST Corporation. So he's like robotic and stuff like that. He has robotic abilities, but he says the company has sway over his mind and memories. Ray doesn't know what's real, what's not, but he's on a mission to find out. So, as you know, Vin Diesel, he'd probably end up finding out by the end of the show, but you'd have to see it to find out. I was at Walmart when I found this, so I managed to pick it up. And I said, oh, Vin Diesel was in it. Okay, so we had to take a look, and it was good. It is what it is. It's like I said, again, like I always say to people, it says it's not about whether a movie is an Oscar favorite or not, as long as the movie has action, can entertain you, and keep you captivated on the story. Because the story is the most important aspect of film. So, yeah, this one was fantastic, actually, because I liked what I found is I love action, so it had enough action to keep me busy, and it's a believable, it's a story about
He
a
does have a
character
twin.
you can feel sympathetic towards. See, what was that?
He has a twin.
He does have a twin, yes. My sister was mentioning that. Anyway, check out Bloodshot when you can at any store if you can find it. Yes, my sister was mentioning just now that he does, in fact, have a twin. So that's confirmed officially?
I'm going to double look on this thing. I think it's,
Yep.
they almost look like, I don't know, Paul Vincent? Paul Vincent.
Paul Vincent. I don't think I know. Yes, I want to thank the people that actually came up with this theme, because it was a little bit of a challenge today. Dave's nephew Ethan.
Yep.
Dave's nephew Ethan.
Your old lady.
And then Tammy Dugan, my girlfriend.
Our sister.
Yeah.
Olive.
And Olive, my sister, came up with
Yes. One or two other people voted for it.
Yeah, I wish I knew who they were so I could thank them. But I thank them too anyway, nonetheless. And it was a very unique thing for me because if I don't know a lot about something, it's good that my sister was able to Wikipedia some information for me so that we would be able to say a little bit more about Vin Diesel and the person behind the character on the films. But if you can find any of these movies out in Walmart or any store that would sell them,
Or Amazon.
What was this?
Or Amazon.
Or Amazon, you could definitely. I would recommend seeing them. So see if you can buy them and see what you think. But for now, this is Paul Westbrook reminding you to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the comments in the below the video that we're putting up here, and take care, folks. And I'll be seeing you at the movies. Bye for now.